Hello and welcome back. Today I wanted to talk about an SNES RPG that's maybe a bit overlooked, Secret of Mana. Now, I don't think this is the best SNES RPG. You have Final Fantasy VI, you have Chrono Trigger, Final Fantasy IV, even Super Mario RPG, all Squaresoft games. But Squaresoft also had another great RPG in that era. It's called Secret of Mana, and I don't think it's the greatest SNES RPG, but I would rank it up there. And also, they had a remake of Secret of Mana that they released a couple of years ago, and it's just as great. It's a little easier from what I've played, and it's just as great though. The graphics are great, they added more dialogue, and I just wanted to go through the opening of Secret of Mana because this is one of the most clever openings I've seen in an RPG. It really tugs at your heartstrings and grabs you, and at the same time, it does give you a taste of the gameplay. We're going to take a look at the opening and what makes the opening 15-20 minutes of Secret of Mana great. I want to discuss that, so let's go ahead and play the game. Alright, we're going to start up Secret of Mana. I did try to stream this like a year or two ago, and I never finished it. I got very far, I never finished it, and nobody was interested. Very few people were interested in me playing this game. Maybe they didn't know the game, I don't know. It's a great RPG. It's right up there in the top 3 of SNES RPGs. But I don't know. I want to give it some attention, so let's go ahead and play this game right now for at least 15 or 20 minutes. I didn't know it had Japanese audio. We'll stick with the English. Alright, English is fine. And Randy's the main character's name. In the original version, I'm not sure they had names. But in this one, Randy is the main character. Alright, here's the opening.
The world prospered.
Now, I have to admit, I don't think the overall storyline to Secret of Mana is that great. Although that drawing there is kind of cool. It's definitely changed since the SNES opening. The SNES opening doesn't exactly look like this. I think they added this part for the remake. Or would you call it a remaster? I'm not sure. You could call it a remaster or remake, but the opening did not look like this in the SNES version.
Between the mana beasts and the fortress.
I wanted to say though, the overall storyline wasn't that great. Something about the mana tree, the mana beast, and the fortress. It's fine, it's enough to get the storyline going as you play throughout the game, but it's not the most gripping storyline I've ever heard. And there you have the Master Sword. I mean, the Mana Sword. I'm sorry, the Mana Sword, not the Master Sword.
And yet, humanity persevered, and there was peace.
These drawings, though, are very, very cool. But we're gonna get to the part that I like in a second.
So history repeats.
It looks like the Master Sword. Honestly, it looks like the Master Sword. Those flamingos were not there in the original version. But here we go. This is the part I like. I like that it opens in such a happy way, with them going across the log. And you see all the bright colors surrounding them. He's just hanging out with his friends, trying to walk over this log.
Be quiet, stupid.
Okay, I will say in the original, there's music playing.
Yeah.
And I think that adds to it.
We're not supposed to be here.
For some reason, the music's not playing here, but I still think it's a good opening. I like the waterfalls. I like the setting. I like that he's hanging out with his friends.
There's a ghost to scare us away.
And again, it's very colorful. Let's go find the treasure.
Help!
Oh no, he's gonna fall. Oh no, help him. Help him. Oh, you guys are so slow. Do we get to hear the music yet? Alright, so let's start going down here. It looks like they've rebuilt the graphics. This is definitely not the SNES graphics, but it's the same, even though it's not the same, if that makes sense. Either way, on the SNES version or here on Steam, I think they've done a great job either way. What is that voice?
Huh?
I love the music, I love the graphics. And I love the Master Sword. I mean, the Mana Sword is right over there. So let's pick up the Mana Sword
The village is this way, but
and
I'll
see
never
what
get through here
happens.
without a weapon. The village is this way, but I'll never get through here without a weapon.
Well, there's only one weapon around. Again, I love the colorful setting. I love that he was hanging out with his friends. I love the environment. Everything is very bright and cheerful. And the music is cheerful, even though it's remixed a little bit. And now we're gonna pick up the Mana Sword, and we'll see how that changes everything. Why would he listen to that voice? What is that voice? Is that Voldemort
you?
talking to him? Who are you?
And what's a sword doing here? Too bright.
He almost looks like Chrono from Chrono Trigger. You know, if you put Randy and Chrono side by side, they wouldn't look too dissimilar.
I entrust the sword.
Oh, what a creepy voice. I don't know if I had the volume turned up loud enough. I entrust the sword to you.
Huh? What do you mean?
Yeah, what's up with this sword? It's the Master Sword.
The light's fading.
That's
already.
fine that they're copying a little bit from The Legend of
I have
Zelda.
to get back to the village.
But let's go through here. Did he really need to cut through these bushes with a sword? He could have just moved them around a little bit.
What's a rabbi doing in a place like this?
Oh, you see these cute little rabbites? I've always loved slashing the heck out of them. And the music changes up a little bit. It's still happy music, from what I can tell, but it's a little different now. Yeah, it's fantastic. The soundtrack to Secret of Mana is fantastic. It's not like Final Fantasy where it switches to a different screen. Or at least in the old school Final Fantasy. You know how it switches to a different screen for each battle, which can get kind of tedious. In this one, you just go up to the enemy like in The Legend of Zelda. But at the same time, it's not exactly like The Legend of Zelda either. Because after each attack, after each slash, you see the percentage in that little meter at the bottom. You have to wait for it to go to 100 to have your best attack. You can still slash at 50% or 25%, but it's not going to be as strong as if you waited for 100%. So, in that sense, it takes a little bit from Final Fantasy, it takes a little bit from The Legend of Zelda. You still have the hit points and everything, but it doesn't switch to a different screen, so it's a little different in that aspect. Alright, we are still slashing rabbis. I don't remember the village being this far. Yeah, I don't remember the village being this far when I played this game. Dang, more rabbis. How many of you do I need to murder? This is a massacre. This is a massacre. Randy is murdering all these rabbis who probably have families. Randy, level 2. Hopefully we are near the village after murdering all these rabbis. Found candy. Candy is the potion of this game. Here we go. I love the soundtrack. It's Color of the Summer Sky. Did you see that, Randy? Something lit up the sky near the falls a moment ago. I have a bad feeling about this. Alright, the music kind of tricks you into thinking nothing is wrong. Stop playing with that sword before you hurt someone. I'll tell the elder on you. Oh, the way they've redone these houses is really great. There's no way it looked that nice in the original SNES version. Of course, this is Steam.
There's an unfamiliar face in here. He looks kind of...
Okay, no
Oh, it's
words.
you. Stop by.
Elliot just stopped by, but he didn't look too good. What happened? Okay. Interesting place. Yeah, I could just listen to this music forever and just enjoy the trees and the grass and everything. This version of Secret of Mana looks fantastic. 10 out of 10. Alright, let's go up here.
Oh, you're all right. Elliot just told me what happened.
I thought you were a goner.
Thought you were a
That's why I
goner.
told you not to bring someone like him along.
You idiots! None of you were supposed to wander into that area. What's that you have there?
Oh no, it couldn't be the Master Sword.
Way to go!
What have you done? That's the Mana
The Mana Sword. There's no way you can hold it free.
Mana sword? But legend says the village.
Legend says the village will be destroyed if it's removed.
Never thought it'd come to this.
Uh-oh. Did I do something wrong?
Protect the village from disaster.
Oh no.
So you're the reason. all
Oh no,
those
is the music
monsters
gonna turn? It wasn't me.
Take out the sword and do
It wasn't
the
me, it
whole
was
village.
Chrono. Oh no!
Stop.
I'm getting bullied here.
Shut up.
I'm getting bullied.
It's
My friends
all
are turning
your
against me. Now, this is what I'm talking about, the emotional hook. At the beginning, you're just hanging out with your friends, crossing that log over the waterfall, and now, look, one of your friends here is turning against you. And the music has stopped. And now it's not so happy anymore, is it?
Help! The monster-
And here we go, we get a taste of the battle. The battle system. We get a taste of the battle system in Secret of Mana. And you don't have to worry about dying here. I believe when you die, you just get picked up somehow. Somehow, maybe someone from above heals you. And just go up to him and slash him, and maybe try to level up the meter. Oh yeah, it's that older guy in the armor that you met in the bar. Well, he didn't say anything. So you press the attack button, and then it goes to 100%, but you keep holding it, and then the meter goes up there, and then you let it go, and then you try to do a powerful attack that way. So you still have to wait a long time,
More than that.
even though technically you can just go up to the enemy and slash him, but it won't be your best attack. Well, it said critical hit. Well, anything that goes to 100% is your normal hit. But again, you can hold the button past 100% and wait for it to go up. And then you'll hit it for more than usual. So let me try to do that again. You see the meter down there.
Keep it coming.
There we go. Oh, only 28. I'll just wait for 100%. I'm not doing anything different. 19. You blocked that one. I hate insects, so if I was
Takes more than that.
in a cave with an insect this big, I would be... I don't know, I'd be petrified. I would hide in a corner like this guy. I'd be right there with you. Oh, jeez. Unconscious. It's not fair. He's a giant insect. There we go. Yeah, it's not that hard. It's impossible to lose, but it gives you a taste of the battle system. And that guy from above, his name is Gemma. He keeps telling you to wait until it says 100%, so he's just repeating what I said earlier. You have to wait for 100% to give your best attack, or your normal attack actually. And if you want to do more than 100%, then you keep holding the button, although Gemma didn't mention that. I'll pull you up.
Stay back. I didn't
You must
do
have long arms. Now it's heroic music. Who are you?
Seem to be in possession of the real Mana Sword.
This is troubling.
This is troubling.
Why is that?
Legend says the sword can only be retrieved by a knight when the world is in peril.
Imagine having that
You
kind of
are far too
responsibility.
young for such a
Right
responsibility.
after you're just crossing the logs with your friends. You think you're gonna have a carefree day.
Here, you take it.
But no, you fall down.
I cannot.
You pull this sword
The
out
sword has lost
somehow.
its power.
And now
Must be
the
restored.
the weight of the world
Only
is
the
on your
one who
shoulders,
pulled it
and you're just a
free can do
kid.
that.
This is a kid,
Then
and he was
what
just
should I do?
having fun with his friends.
Protected
That's
these lands
emotional.
for over 200 years.
His friends
It would
turned
be
against
well to
him,
listen to her advice.
and he had to battle this giant insect,
The elder wants you to come
and
to
now
his
he
house.
has to save the world.
I'll be off.
That's very
I have
emotional.
duties to attend. My name is Gemma, and I'll be waiting for you at the Water Palace.
Will you? Alright, we'll see you at the Water Palace. Let's go inside here.
Elder, we can't ignore this.
We can't ignore this. Ignore what? I just saved you.
Oh.
I saved that kid.
You've really done it this time. That sword has protected
That
us
sword
for
protected
years.
the kid that I was saving from the giant insect.
Once you removed it, the monsters started attacking the village.
Really?
Settled. We can't let him stay in the village.
Oh no, they're
anymore.
turning against me.
Go.
They're turning against me. Oh no. Oh no. This is bullying. This has been my only home.
I don't
What
wanna
the
do
heck?
This, but I have
Oh no, the
choice.
music is turning.
I banish you.
This
from
is sad.
village.
Again, he was just having a carefree day with his friends. He was visiting the waterfall, crossing that log. He fell down, he pulled his sword. He
There's
had
a
to fight a
treasure
giant
chest
insect once he got back to
Take the
town and
contents.
save his friend.
And be on your way.
And he did that. He beat the insect. And now the townspeople are turning against him. And now the weight of the world is on his shoulders. Because Gemma mentioned that he probably has to do something great with the sword. This is all a lot to take in. It's emotional.
Bad was going to happen. Curse.
Again, I will say the overall
I'd be
storyline.
kinda lonely, but it's all your fault anyway.
Heck yes, it'll be lonely. I'm just a kid. Look how young he is. I don't know how young Randy is.
I'll be kind
He
of
could be
lonely,
like
but it's all your
17 or
fault.
18 for all I know.
This is all
But
because
this is
you
an
removed
emotional
the sword.
hook.
Go away.
Again, I will say the overall storyline is not that great. But the beats it took here to get from walking over the log to this point are all great. I mean, every step taken in the intro has been great. And it's also showed you
I took you in as a child.
a bit of the gameplay, a
There's
bit of the
nothing
battle
more I can do
mechanics,
for you.
in addition
Forgive
to
me.
these emotional hooks. So I would call this a perfect
I
intro
took
to
you
an
in as a
RPG.
child.
As you progress through the game, it's more about the gameplay as you progress through it. I think that this is one of the most emotional parts of the game, and it probably doesn't get this emotional later on. Maybe a little bit, but it doesn't quite reach the emotions that I would expect it to. And maybe that's why it's never ranked above games like Final Fantasy VI or Chrono Trigger. Those games stay emotional throughout the entire game, in addition to having great gameplay. This game has great gameplay, but it's not as emotional as you play the middle parts of the game. It's still a great game though. I would still rank it up there in terms of SNES RPGs. And what they've done with the graphics here in this re-release, they're fantastic. I love what they've done with the graphics. It's still the same game, but they rebuilt it from the ground up. And I think that's great.
I took you in as a child, but there's nothing more I can do for you.
His voice sounds too
Forgive me.
young for being an elder.
You wouldn't remember. You were just a baby. But I was there when your mother first came to this village. After she disappeared, I did my best to raise you.
His mom left him?
But today is the day we must part ways.
How could his mom just leave him in this village and just disappear? Where did she go? In any case, let's go grab some items.
Only selling you stuff because the
I'm probably
elders
gonna end the
say
video soon because I just wanted to discuss the intro and how emotional it is, even though the rest of the game doesn't quite match how emotional the intro is. There are some emotional parts to this game, but it doesn't match what you see here in the intro of Secret of Mana. It's more about the gameplay. When this game came out, it had a lot of praise for being one of the first RPGs where you could do multiplayer. If you had the multi-tap for the SNES, you could have your friends over and do 3-player multiplayer at the same time once you find the other characters, and I think that's great. Alright, that's fine. Again, we're just playing the intro anyway, so it doesn't matter what I get. I just wanted to briefly go through these places. Maybe get a nap? Sometimes when you sleep, there's different dialogue that appears throughout the night.
One night is fine. You
But it's
don't have
usually
enough
when he's
money.
interacting with the other characters that you find later in the game. The blonde girl and the midget.
Hey, stay. You don't have.
I don't have enough money. Screw you. Alright, let's leave. Screw these people. They're
you
kicking
have
me out.
everything you
I don't
need?
need them. I don't want them.
By order
Fuck all
the
of you.
Elder, you have been
You're
banished
kicking
from
a minor
Mother's
out of your
village. Now
village.
be gone.
Well, fuck you. You're banished from being my friend. Alright, that's very sad. That intro is sad. And I just can't believe that they kicked him out of the village after he saved his friend. If there's monsters coming into the village, who cares? Randy will take care of it. He has a sword. He has the Master Sword. And that's a great opening to an RPG. A perfect opening. It had everything. It had a couple of emotional parts to it. His friends turned against him. The townspeople turned against him. You had to fight a giant insect. You had to save your friend, even though he turned against you. He was the one responsible for pushing you into the hole in the ground, and he still saved them anyway. And the townspeople still turned against you, and they kicked you out. And you found out that your mother dropped you off at that village years ago, and she just left you there. So basically, no one wants this kid. The townspeople don't want him, his friends don't want him, his mother doesn't want him, nobody wants him. And now he's alone to go on this adventure to find Gemma at the Water Palace. And it's all very sad, and it's all very interesting. And the graphics are fantastic. So I just wanted to discuss Secret of Mana's perfect opening. It had everything to it. And the storyline isn't that great overall, but it's still a fantastic game. Thanks for watching my video, and I'll see you guys soon.